Rabbi
One. I'm
Grow.
looking for you, Mike. I can't see you. Where are
Well, yeah, you can't see me because it's the great HCRJ Beard Off Finals, and I wanted to do a big reveal.
Oh, I
So
can't wait.
I know I'm gonna turn on my video in just a minute. Let's go to the old HCRJ Facebook on the phone. See what's crack-a-lacking,
Crack-a-lackin'.
as the
It's
kids
been
say.
33 days. 33 days since you have groomed. I cannot wait to see
I
what is in
haven't
store.
I haven't groomed in 33 days. I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you. So this is what I'll say to you. We are live on Facebook. There's not really anyone with us yet. So the
Yeah,
reason why, let's just banter for a second. Care to
yeah,
banter for a second? How is
I
your
would
day?
love to banter. My day was pretty good. I had
Yeah?
a lot of Zoom calls and I have a lot more to go. But
More
that's
Zoom
the
calls?
joy.
That is the joy. Yeah, a lot of Zoom calls. Would you say that on a scale 1 to 10, you are zoomed out or zoomed in?
I think I'm zoomed in.
You're zoomed in.
I actually am enjoying the Zoom call because it enables me to make more meetings than I ever was able to do before.
Like just
I
to
would just
physically attend.
get to physically attend and hear from others and see others. It's actually quite nice.
Okay.
My only complaint is that when you have that many meetings a day, it gets exhausting.
That's true. It is even just like sitting in front of the computer is exhausting. So, Miss Barbara's with us. It
Oh,
looks like
good.
Jen Beckelman's here. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I
Okay, let's
can't
just do it.
wait.
Okay, here we go. Give me a countdown.
Five, four, three, two, one. Let's see it. Oh, that's not. We're gonna like unwrap you like a Hanukkah present.
Right. Well, I'm not quite. I would like to keep this. It's like a present that you keep unwrapping, and then you unwrap the next layer, and then the next layer, and then the next layer, and then the
Okay.
next layer. All right. So you ready
All
for
right.
the
So,
full reveal?
well, let's see a little more.
Okay.
Oh, you're gone again.
Don't you worry. I'm still here. All right.
This is so exciting.
Okay. Ready? Give
I
me a
am ready. I think
countdown.
we all are. Oh,
Three.
five, two, one, go. Oh, this is fantastic. Let's
Okay.
hear what you have to say, Chewy. Oh, that's a good look on you, Mike.
It is, but not as good as this one. Are you ready?
Five, four, three, two, one. Oh no! Oh no! Oh my God! I've never seen your face before.
I don't think I've ever seen my face before. I haven't seen my face since my daughter Aviva was born, and she's now 8 years old. So what this means in terms of our beard off competition
Oh,
is
look.
that I cede victory to you, and I can't wait
Wow!
to make your
Holy,
family.
holy moly! How long did you have that beard? I mean, in terms of your look,
In terms
have
of
your
my overall look as a
have your
person,
children ever seen you without a beard?
my son has when he was very young.
Yeah.
My daughters hadn't really, and when I came downstairs, Aviva,
Yeah.
the youngest, she just kept saying, "You look creepy." So look, the nice thing about beards and hair is that they grow back. So
Yeah.
I thought this would be a fun. I mean, there were some iterations. I had the foo going a
Yeah.
little bit
Did you
last
take
time.
pictures at each stage?
I took some pic. They're not good. I
Oh,
also what I really wanted to do was I wanted to have a good schmohawk, a good
oh,
schmohawk
yeah.
for this, but I couldn't. I don't have the product. I guess I just don't
Yeah.
have the product to make it happen.
Product is important for Schmohawks.
Yeah. So congratulations to you as
Oh,
the winner of the first ever and definitely not last ever because we're going
we're
again.
gonna go again.
The
Yeah.
first ever, certainly not last ever HCRJ beard off for Lag BaOmer for counting of the Omer. So
Yeah.
why is it that it was okay for me to do, I would say, a heavy amount of grooming over
You
the
sure
last
did.
the last over the last 12 hours. Is this a little shocking?
Oh no, I like it. You actually look like a college student now. I mean, you took about 20 years off your life. It's pretty impressive. I think I should do that. You should get on the scale too. You probably lost about 5 pounds.
I will check after this.
How much did that beard weigh?
That was a hefty beard. It was a hefty beard.
What are people's responses there? Anybody
Well,
saying anything?
Miss Mallory is the only responder so
Oh,
far.
right now, yeah.
Says
Okay.
3 letters. O
Oh.
M G.
Oh,
And
that's
David
so great.
Wise made this face, but that's an emoji. I think he's like, oh no, what happened? Oh, this is all in good fun. All in good fun.
It is great. I mean, you got a good looking face. That's
Oh,
such a
thank you.
punum.
I
Such a
gotta
punum.
put him. All right, I gotta put him. So,
So,
I know this sort of derails the thing a little bit because what were you expecting? You knew there was gonna. Let's start there. You knew there was gonna be a little bit of a reveal. You knew that I
I
had
did.
something up my sleeve. What did you think?
I thought you were going to go with the Isaac Mayer Wise mutton chop into the mustache and back up.
Uh-huh.
You know, cutting out this section here, kind of uh, easy rider look.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah,
That's what I thought.
I went opposite end of the extreme.
Yeah,
I
it's
just had to do it. I just went,
fantastic.
well, thanks.
Well, if I'm going to be completely honest, I think Becky would like me to go your way as well. I think she's getting a little tired of looking at her great grandfather.
Beards for all, and for all a good beard.
Beards for all. Well, you might be wondering, why do we even shave our beards or groom? And we've talked a little bit about in the last 33 days. This has been the period of the counting of the Omer, a minor period of mourning, a period where men typically don't groom. But on the 33rd day, there's a break. And we're going to talk about that in just a moment. What I'd like to share with you is kind of the background, this kind of tension that exists in all faiths, but in Judaism in particular, this tension about how we connect to God. In Judaism, one clear path that we all share is a path to God through Torah, a path to God through the obeyment, by obeying commandments, right? So we've got a whole vocabulary of commandments. You should do this, you shouldn't do that. And why should we do these things? Because God said so. So kind of building up a relationship with God by doing the right thing as it is talked about in the Torah. So that's on the one hand. And that is a faith that's driven by law and rule. And so over these 33 days to this point, we've been following the rules, not shaving or observing a minor period of mourning. On the other end of the spectrum is a path to God through the Spirit, which in very, very oversimplified terms, this would be the mystical approach. So Jewish mysticism, as well as other kinds of mysticism, follows the belief that God permeates all existence. It's almost as if you imagine God as the ocean, and you took a cup and you scooped a little bit of ocean in that cup. You'd have God inside the cup and God outside the cup. It would all be the same form, the same substance, the same God, but the cup itself is just an illusion of the separation between that force, that matter, that water that permeates the ocean, right? That's the mystical idea. So the goal of the mystics in order to connect to God is to try to maximize our ability to see that God is everywhere within us, around us, and uh, minimize our view of this illusion of a shell, that we are all part of the God force, and our bodies or our buildings or our environments are all just illusions that there is a separation. So now you might be wondering, what does this have to do with this holiday we're celebrating, Lag BaOmer? Well, on the one hand, as I said, and that's represented by the stories we've been sharing about Rabbi Akiva and going up into the mountains and having bonfires and studying Torah. On the one hand, there is law. And on the other hand, there is mysticism. And there was a great rabbi in the mystical tradition by the name of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. And he had many, many, many followers. And it just so happens, and I'm not precisely in understanding of the connection to specifically Lag BaOmer, but it just so happens that those who are drawn to the mystical tradition, the Hasidic movement, and others that weave mystical traditions into their beliefs, celebrate the life and memory of Shimon Bar Yochai on Lag BaOmer. And these celebrations are crazy. Like, as crazy as the bonfires are, these people go, it's like Mardi Gras. And they go to the grave of Shimon Bar Yochai, which is up near Tzfat in the north of Israel, and they gather by the thousands and celebrate. And what's interesting is that the ultra-Orthodox, who have, the side curls, a tradition, they don't all do this, but a tradition is not to cut your child's hair, of the boys, for 4 years. And at that point, the boys have pretty long hair. But on Lag BaOmer of the 4th year of the children, they shave off all the hair like you have, except for the little side curls. It's part of a custom that kind of links to the kind of more mystical branches of the faith.
I did that inadvertently because I did all this myself, but then luckily Erin came and cleaned it up.
She cleaned up the side curls. She goes, "Oh my goodness, you look like a chassid." We got to get you a fedora.
Well, I think it would complete my look. Hey.
Yeah. So those are the tensions that kind of are celebrated on Lag BaOmer. On the one hand, we try as Jews to connect to God and our world through the observance of commandments. And on the other hand, there are times like what Lag BaOmer celebrates where we say, hey, there is a mystical path as well, that we should just try to live and be and appreciate everything that's around us. Maybe smell the flowers a little deeper, or enjoy the flavor of your coffee or your dinner just a little bit more. Just really, really take time to appreciate being in the moment. And that's the other tension. I like to say that human beings can't live by law alone, but laws are important to keep us connected as a people, but there's also room to live and let live and just kind of celebrate life. And so Lag BaOmer brings both of those together. So I would say, enjoy this last bit before the sun sets of Lag BaOmer by enjoying your dinner a little more. And then tomorrow, go back to following rules.
Yeah, today's the day to savor.
To savor.
Savor the flavor, if you will.
Savor the flavor.
Well, that was excellent. I think I've learned a lot about Lag BaOmer over the last few days. We've had on Sunday we had our Sunday singing, our campfire songs, and then on Monday live at 5, Melissa Wolfson, the executive director of HCRJ, showed us a really cool, easy, very tasty looking snack that we can make that's based on the idea of the campfire. So if you have the ability to have campfire and have some s'mores tonight, maybe it's the right thing to do.
Maybe it would be great.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll tell you, we probably spent more time on Lag BaOmer than we did on Pesach.
We've had some time to research. We've
We
had some
did.
time to research. That's for sure. Yes. So, all right. Well, thank you, Rabbi Gross. That was great. I think that is a good time. It's about 5:15. I need to get my kids' dinner going. Need to wash hands. As always, good hand.
What are you having tonight?
Tonight is not exciting. Tonight is, I think, it's spaghetti and meatballs.
Oh, well, you know what? You sang the song on top of spaghetti
I did.
on Sunday morning. So this comes full circle to
It is.
did you pick the meatballs off of the meatball tree in your backyard?
I did. We happened to have a very firmly planted meatball tree, and I plucked some of the ripest meatballs I could find.
Delicious. We'll savor them for the 33rd day of the counting of the Omer. Just really enjoy that delicious meatball.
All right.
We're having something a little bit different.
What do you have?
I made a layered casserole of eggplant, bulgur wheat, and yeah, it sounds a little weird. And
No, it sounds
feta.
delicious. And
Yeah,
what?
bulgur wheat.
All right, so start us off with the eggplant, delicious. Then we add a
bulgur wheat, and then a layer of feta.
Okay.
And so it's almost like a lasagna, but it's not as saucy.
Oh,
And
cool.
you know, and the cracked wheat really allows for more of a Mediterranean feel. It's got chickpeas in it. It's got some tomatoes and garlic and onions, and so it's just layers of eggplant and kind of a soft, delicious bulgur wheat.
Bulgur. Mike Kahn says, "Hi, Rabbi and special guest." Funny. All right, now the blessing for washing our hands. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu, b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu, al netilat yadayim, al netilat yadayim. Wash your hands! Rabbi Gross, would you be so kind as to lead us in the motzi?
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Thank you very much. Thanks everyone for joining us live at 5. We will see you on Friday for Shabbat Shigaon at 11 a.m. Our Sharing Shabbat email will be coming out with the link to the YouTube video. On Sunday, we'll do some singing. I think we'll do some Sunday singing. And, you know.
Marna is welcoming Shabbat with us at Shabbat Live, or what is it called? Welcoming Shabbat on our Facebook Live.
Great.
So we'll see Marna then.
Love to see Miss Marna. And thanks everyone for watching. Of course, for all of our virtual programming, go to hcrj.org and find that virtual programming link.
We love your putum. Such a cute boy.